Looking to upgrade your space with style and technology? Meet the Hampton Bay Morland Smart Ceiling Fan, the perfect blend of modern design and advanced features. This fan is damp rated, making it ideal for covered outdoor areas, and it looks great indoors too. Plus, with QuickFit installation, it installs 50% faster than traditional fans, saving you time and hassle. The energy-efficient DC motor runs quietly, delivering powerful airflow while keeping energy costs low. And with a dimmable 6-way adjustable LED light kit, you can set the perfect ambiance with ease. Choose from a range of light temperatures from warm white to daylight deluxe to match your vibe, whether you're relaxing or getting things done. The Morland fan includes reversible blades that come in 2 beautiful finishes, offering you customizable style for any room. And the remote control receiver can be connected to 2 separate switches, giving you independent fan and light power control. You can control everything with the included remote, or take it a step further and connect it to the Hubspace app and control it with your phone or your voice using Alexa or Google Home. Keep watching for the complete installation and setup of the Morland Smart Ceiling Fan. Before starting any electrical project, make sure that the power is turned off at the breaker box and wall switch. You will also need to ensure that the outlet box being used is clearly marked acceptable for fan support. If not, you'll need to replace that before beginning. Start by unpacking the box and checking that all parts are accounted for. In the box, you will have the following: 1 mounting bracket pre-installed in the canopy with a decorative ring attached, 1 ball and downrod assembly, 1 decorative motor collar cover, 1 fan motor assembly, 1 magnetic light kit with pre-installed shatter-resistant plastic shade. The shade mimics frosted glass with the added benefit of not breaking if dropped during cleaning or installation. 5 reversible blades, 1 remote pack that includes the remote, receiver, batteries, wall cradle, and mounting hardware. The remote pack will also include the Hubspace Quick Start card with the QR code needed for app setup and the 3-wire Wago connector for using if installing with 1 switch or no switches. This installation video will cover the connection to 2 switches. Lastly, you will have 2 lengths of extension wire for use if installing the fan with an extended downrod. For this easy project, you will need the following tools: wire cutters and strippers, a line voltage tester, flathead screwdriver, Phillips head screwdriver, electrical tape, and a ladder. The mounting bracket comes pre-installed inside the canopy with the decorative ring attached. To remove the mounting bracket, first pull off the decorative ring. It's magnetic, so it just pulls off. You'll notice an alignment post at the base of the canopy. You'll need to loosen but not remove the 2 screws in the base of the canopy, enough so that alignment post can exit that hole. Once those 2 screws are loosened, you'll simply lift and twist the mounting bracket to remove it from the canopy. This fan features a slide-on mounting bracket to make installation easy. The mounting bracket has 2 slots that will align with the 2 screws in the outlet box. To install the mounting bracket, just align the slots of the mounting bracket with the 2 screws in the outlet box and slide the mounting bracket into place. To install the mounting bracket, first loosen but do not remove the 2 screws in the outlet box. Next, feed the house supply lines through the mounting bracket and align the slots of the mounting bracket with the screws that were loosened in the outlet box. Then slide the mounting bracket into place. Then, use a Phillips head screwdriver to completely tighten both of the outlet box screws and secure the mounting bracket. Make sure that both screws are completely tightened. Begin by removing and saving the locking pin and hanger pin from the end of the ball and downrod assembly. Before routing the wires and attaching the downrod, you'll need to use a flathead screwdriver to loosen but not remove the set screw on the motor collar. Next, gently pull the green ground cable from inside the ball and downrod assembly. Place the downrod through the canopy so that the largest opening is facing towards the ball. Next, place the decorative ring onto the downrod, making sure that the black side with the notches is facing towards the canopy. The last piece is the decorative motor collar cover. Place that onto the downrod so that the largest opening is facing towards the threaded end of the downrod. Then route the wires through the downrod so that the end exits through the ball side and gently pull the wires through until the downrod meets the motor collar. Do not remove the poly bag from the end of the wires yet. The bag will keep the wires together, making it easier to route them through the downrod. Note the holes in the end of the downrod and the holes in the motor collar. When attaching the downrod, you'll screw the downrod into the motor collar until the holes on the end of the downrod align with the holes in the motor collar. Once those holes are aligned, take the hanger pin that was removed earlier and gently insert the hanger pin through the hole in the motor collar until it exits the opposite side, making sure not to jam the wires inside. Secure the hanger pin by inserting the locking pin through the hole at the end of the hanger pin. Once that pin is set, use a flathead screwdriver to completely tighten the set screw on the motor collar. Once the set screw is tightened, slide the motor collar cover and the canopy down the downrod until it meets the motor housing. Now you can remove the poly bag from the end of the fan wires. Before hanging the fan, it's important to note the slot in the ball that will engage the tab in the mounting bracket. When hanging, you'll insert the ball into the mounting bracket and then rotate the fan assembly until you feel the slot engage the tab. This is just a close-up demonstration. To hang the fan, lift the assembly up to the ceiling, noting the location of the tab and the slot. Slide the ball into the mounting bracket and then rotate the assembly until you feel that slot engage the tab in the mounting bracket. The fan will drop slightly when properly seated. When installing the receiver, you will notice that one end has the antenna and also two wire plugs to connect to the fan. The opposite end has three wires with the Wago connectors to connect to the house wiring. Make sure that the flat side of the receiver is facing towards the ceiling and insert the receiver antenna end first into the mounting bracket so that it rests on top of the ball and downrod assembly. The Wago connectors make wire connections simple and easy. The receiver is packaged ready to connect to two separate switches for independent fan and light power. If installing with one switch or no switch, you will need to swap the attached Wago connectors with the 3-wire Wago connector included with the remote pack. To remove the connectors, lift the orange wire levers 90 degrees to open the ports and release the wires. Remove the Wago connectors from the red and black receiver wires. Then lift two of the 3 wire levers on the 3-wire Wago connector and insert the black and red wires into each of the holes and lock the levers back down to secure the wires. Start the wire connections by connecting the ground wires. Lift the 2 wire levers on the open slots of the Wago connector attached to the green ground wire from the mounting bracket. Insert the green wire from the downrod into one of the open slots and press the lever down to secure the wire. Next, insert the house ground wire, the green or bare copper wire, into the other open slot on the Wago connector. Press the lever down to secure that wire. Next, connect the large wire plug from the fan to the large wire plug from the receiver, and then plug the small wire plug from the fan into the small wire plug from the receiver. Next, we'll connect the receiver wires to the house wiring. Begin by opening the empty port orange lever on the Wago connector attached to the white receiver wire. Insert the white wire from the house into the open port and press the lever back down to secure the connection. This is the neutral connection. Next, open the empty port orange lever on the Wago connector attached to the red receiver wire. Insert the house red wire or switch wire into the open port and press the lever back down to secure the connection. This is the light power connection. Complete the wiring by opening the empty port orange lever on the Wago connector attached to the black receiver wire. Insert the house black wire into the open port and press the lever back down to secure the connection. This is the fan power connection. Once all of the wire connections have been made, gently tuck the wires around the mounting bracket to make room for the canopy to attach. The canopy attaches to the mounting bracket using 2 keyhole slots on either side of the canopy that will align with the 2 screws at the base of the mounting bracket. Align those holes with the screws in the mounting bracket and push the canopy up so the screws come through the keyhole slots, and then twist to hold the canopy in place. Use a Phillips head screwdriver to tighten those screws and secure the canopy. You can tilt the fan to make extra room for the screwdriver to access the screws. Make sure both screws are completely tight. The decorative ring is magnetic. You just need to align the slots of the decorative ring with the 2 screws at the base of the canopy, and then slide the decorative ring up, and it will attach itself to the bottom of the canopy. The blades are reversible, so pick the finish that you want and make sure that side is facing towards the floor. Next, insert the end of the blade into the slot on the fan and press in until you hear an audible click, letting you know that the blade is locked in. Repeat this process for the 4 remaining blades. Once all blades are installed, double check that they are locked in by trying to pull them away from the fan. If you ever need to remove the blades, simply pull down on the spring mechanism and then pull the blade out of the fan. Attaching a light kit has never been easier. Simply connect the safety cable of the light kit to the hook at the base of the fan and then connect the wire plugs together. Then gently tuck the wires in and lift the light kit to the fan. The powerful magnets will lock the light kit in place. If you ever need to remove the light shade, simply unscrew it from the light kit pan by twisting counterclockwise. Reattach the shade by twisting clockwise until it is locked in place. To install the wall cradle over a Decora style switch, start by removing the screws from the existing faceplate of the switch. Next, place the wall cradle over the switch and align the screw holes of the wall cradle with the screw holes in the faceplate. Use the flat-ended Phillips screws to secure the wall cradle to the faceplate of the switch. Once the wall cradle is installed, you will still be able to access the switch. Slide the remote into the wall cradle for convenient storage when the remote is not in use. To install the wall cradle over a standard toggle switch, begin by removing the screws from the existing faceplate. Next, place the toggle spacer of the wall cradle over the switch and align the screws of the wall cradle with the holes in the faceplate. Use the flat-ended Phillips screws to secure the wall cradle spacer to the faceplate. Next, place the wall cradle onto the toggle spacer and secure using 2 tapered screws. Once the wall cradle is installed, you'll still be able to access the switch. Slide the remote into the wall cradle for convenient storage when the remote is not in use. Before using the remote, you'll need to insert the batteries that were included. Slide the battery compartment cover off the back of the remote and then insert the batteries according to the diagram inside the battery compartment. Once the batteries are inserted, replace the battery cover by sliding it onto the back of the remote. The fan is controlled by a feature-rich remote control. Press the power button to turn the fan and light on or off. Press the light power button to turn just the light on or off. Press the increase brightness button to increase the light's brightness. Press the decrease brightness button to dim the light. Press the color temperature button to cycle through the light's 6 different color temperature options. Press one of the timer buttons to select either the 2, 4, or 8-hour timer. Press and hold the winter button for 3 seconds to change the fan's direction to produce an upward airflow. This will pull warm air from the ceiling during the colder months. Press and hold the summer button for 3 seconds to set the fan's direction to produce a downward airflow. This will create a cooling effect during the warmer months. Please note that the fan must be on and running before pressing the winter or summer buttons. Once pressed, the fan will slow to a stop and then restart in the opposite direction. Press the fan power button to turn just the fan on or off. Press the speed increase button to increase the fan's speed. Press the speed decrease button to decrease the fan's speed. Press the comfort breeze button to randomly alternate the fan's speed, which creates an organic breeze effect. Press the button again to exit the comfort breeze mode. You can also press any of the fan speed buttons to exit comfort breeze mode. The speed indicator LED lights will illuminate to show the fan's speed. The lights will all illuminate when the other buttons are pushed to confirm the signal is being sent. Download the free Hubspace app from the Apple App Store or Google Play Store and follow the instructions in the app to register an account. Place the Hubspace card with the QR code that came with the remote on a flat surface. This will bring up the option to add a device. Tap the Next button and then enter your home network's credentials to connect your fan to your Wi-Fi network. You'll receive the message in the app once the fan is connected. Select your fan from the app's home screen to bring up the control module. From here you can adjust the fan speed, the light color temperature, and the light brightness settings. Using the buttons at the bottom of the screen, you can set a schedule, a timer, or change the settings of your fan, such as your fan name and location. Press the orange Hubspace button at the bottom of the screen to easily integrate your fan with the voice assistant of your choosing. Then simply follow the on-screen prompts to complete the setup. Once setup is complete, use the voice commands listed in your manual to control the fan. The remote has been paired with the fan at the factory. If you need to pair the remote, start with the power off at the breaker box or wall switch, then turn power back on, and within 30 seconds press and release the Learn button in the battery compartment of the remote. Once the remote is paired, the blades will begin to spin. To use a second remote with the fan, repeat this process, but press and hold the Learn button on the second remote for 10 seconds. When starting the fan, you may notice a bit of a stutter or the fan moving back and forth before running normally. This is typical for fans with DC motors. This action is just the DC motor magnets aligning to start the fan. Congratulations, the installation is now complete. Time to kick back with a nice tall beverage and enjoy your new ceiling fan. As always, thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful, please click like and subscribe. That'll boost the algorithm and help others find the video as well. And as we always say around here, keep it breezy.